Welcome to 5-Minute Spotlight, Fyle's new rapid interview series featuring accounting leaders and partners providing exclusive business insights.
Hi everyone, my name is Vikram Pothnis. I head partnerships at Fyle. Welcome to our 5-Minute Spotlight interview series where we bring you insights from partners and industry leaders. Today we have Rohan Prajapati, who is the founder of Rova Partners. Rova is an emerging partner of Fyle. And welcome, Rohan. Glad to have you on this series. With that, let's dive right in. So, can you give us like a 30-second sort of elevator pitch of what Rova Partners does, please?
Absolutely, and Vikram, thanks, and to you and the Fyle team for giving me the opportunity here. So Rova Partners is an accounting and advisory firm headquartered in Manhattan. The firm was founded to kind of combine that traditional accounting and business ops expertise with the advanced operating model development and technology piece as well. And so from a pure finance and accounting perspective, our offerings include outsourced accounting, controllership services, CFO services, all the way from pre-revenue startups to clients that have around like $200 million in annual revenue. We also deliver tax services through our partner organization, Prajapati and Company CPAs, which is my father's legacy CPA firm. And from an advanced advisory perspective, we provide kind of operational consulting and transformation services, technology consulting and transformation services. And within technology, we're seeing a lot of demand for people who want us to develop automation solutions for them. So I think this blend has positioned us as kind of a nimble firm poised to future-proof our client strategies and drive their growth in the 21st century. And I'll end, I guess, this little elevator pitch by saying, our slogan is beyond ordinary finance. And so our role is and how we deliver kind of to our clients extends beyond what an ordinary accounting and consulting partner does, meet kind of both that traditional and contemporary need.
Awesome. And in terms of what role does your firm play in supporting the growth and success? I mean, if you can touch upon some examples or probably also elaborate on specific areas that you think you've been able to impact your clients in terms of growth and success, what would that look like?
No, and that's a great question. So I think we've kind of first go into the relationship by saying we see all of our client relationships as partnerships. So we work collaboratively with each client so we can understand their vision, understand what success means to them, and understand which areas, frankly, they want us to strategically target, because each client has a very different idea of what success means for them, right? So where our role comes in is to bring that fresh perspective rooted in decades of collective experience our team has. So whether it's deploying ancillary technology stack and integrating into their GL, re-engineering all of their supply chain and inventory management process, right? Providing them CFO services where we provide monthly management reporting and KPIs and metrics that they care about, and we advise based on that. Sometimes supporting their budgeting and forecasting efforts, their controllership AR efforts where they may want collection strategies or whatever that may be. And so where we support, it is kind of like we are in that Swiss Army knife role where we are poised to strategically target where the client needs us. But that's why we kind of think of our client relationship as a partnership, is because we want to understand their vision. We want to marry that up with our decades of collective experience that our firm has, and then help them and guide them in a targeted way to achieve that.
Awesome. Nice, interesting. And what are your thoughts on AI in terms of making its foray into accounting? And what are your thoughts around that?
Yeah, and I'm really excited about AI and automation accounting. I think there's a lot of potential, but for me, I think the internal alarm bell kind of goes off when someone says that they can blanket automate bookkeeping. Because I think it's because each client is so different, even within the same industry, that there needs to be tons of flexibility built into the automation to handle the infinite number of scenarios. And I don't think it's quite there yet, but my guess is in the next 3 to 4 years, this will become more mainstream, where the high frequency, lower in complexity work can be taken care of by tech, and the tech teams, or not the tech teams, and the accounting teams and the finance teams and the advisory teams can focus on validating that and advising based on it. That's where I see in the next 3 to 4 years the shift happening.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we've seen that the context really matters, right? I mean, there are some aspects which can be automated for sure, but there's a lot which still depends on the context, understanding of the client situations, and also to your point, I mean, verifying and confirming to what the AI is believing to be true or believing to or showcasing to be accurate as well. So I think you're right. I mean, that's a great insight there. Would you want to share any specific habit that you have sort of begun to take up, or maybe which you have been practicing over the years, which has led you to where you are and generally contributing to your professional growth as well? What would that be?
Yeah, and I think this may come off a little corny for me, but I think being inquisitive, right, and always in a learning mindset. Because for me, what's always made me kind of have that edge, at least from a market or from a firm leadership expertise standpoint, it's kind of always being curious and always challenging traditional assumptions. Because traditional assumptions are ones that are been rooted in, let's say, 40 years of doing things, but what we realized in the last 5 years is that the last 40 years of doing things have even pervasively shifted in the last 5 years, right? So that's kind of what we need to do, and that's what's at least contributed to my growth is kind of challenging assumptions.
Awesome. Super. So thanks so much, Rohan. I think this has been a great conversation. Really enjoyed it. And thanks again for being a partner of Fyle. Looking forward to continuing to work with you and, and helping, our mutual clients gain from the automation and the efficiencies that we're able to bring by joining hands. Thank you for being a partner with Fyle. Thanks, Rohan.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching 5 Minute Spotlight with Fyle. If you enjoyed this interview, make sure to subscribe to Fyle's YouTube channel or follow us on LinkedIn to get updates about upcoming interviews. See you next time.